Welcome to the Spring Jazz Concert. That was The Pink Panther by Henry Mancini. This theme song was first featured in the 1963 film of the same name and went on to get stuck in your head from the 1969 animated series.
Our next piece was originally written for the Gershwin musical Girl Crazy. Ginger Rogers' performance in this musical made her an overnight star, and the song But Not For Me made its way into the jazz standard repertoire. The famous jazz singer Ella Fitzgerald won the 1960 Grammy for Best Female Vocal Performance singing this piece. We hope you enjoy this beautiful ballad filled with gorgeous jazz harmonies featuring Gabby Lovejoy on the solo.
At this time, we have our group splitting in two. You're going to see the treble singers first, which is sopranos and altos, and the baritone singers second, which is the tenors and basses. They have such a strong musicianship and strong work ethic that I thought they don't need me for everything. I've taught them all the things that they need. Now they can try something on their own. So for several of our rehearsals this semester, I just sat in the back and let them do their thing. I gave them sheet music, and they learned everything themselves. I am so proud of them. Give them a round of applause for all that. They are going to sing this first group, Bring Me Little Water, Sylvie. This is a popular tune that can be traced back to work songs sung on southern plantations. Huddy Leadbelly is his nickname, is known for recording the song in the 1900s. And since then, many arrangements have emerged. Even James Charles apparently sang it. And they were all about that. This arrangement was written by Moira Smiley and includes ham-bone body percussion, which would have been common during slavery in America. So not only did they learn all of the notes, but these girls also learned some cool body percussion. Let me set up a little bit for them, and then let's welcome our trebles.
And now, the baritones will perform 16 tons. Merle Travis wrote the song in 1946 about coal miners in Kentucky who were paid in scrips or stored credit. You load 16 tons of coal, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt to the company.
Ba-doo-doo. my soul to 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Do 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 ba-doom doom 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 doom. If you see me come, better step aside. A lot of men do, a lot of men die. One for survival, the other steal. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Do, 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 do.
We have so many people to thank, and Mr. Hoffman will do a lot of that later because this is only halfway through the concert. But quick thank you to all of our administrators, to Roger Blackington, who's helping with lights and sound, to Joe Flansburgh and his custodial crew, and of course, you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your kids with us. We love working with them, Mr. Hoffman and I. And I am so proud of this group for working their butts off this year, and it really paid off. So thank you for supporting them as they work through this. And thank you guys. Because I know some days you guys are tired or busy or stressed, and you still find music and you still work hard on it. So thank you so much for putting your everything into it. Here's our last song. We have Unclouded Day. This song was inspired by a beautiful rainbow meeting a cloud in an otherwise empty sky. And we know this because the composer wrote about it in his letters to his son. Composer J.K. Alwood saw this on his way home one night, and he quickly wrote up Unclouded Day. This 1800s hymn connects that image to dreaming of a better life or a cloudless day, kind of like an afterlife in heaven, so that they could sing the song in church as well. We are singing a more complex arrangement of the original with 8 individual parts. So enjoy, and thank you so much for coming tonight.
They tell me of a home far beyond the skies. They tell me of a home far away.
And they tell me of
Oh, they tell me of an
big thank you to our accompanist, Mrs. Cindy Miracle. Thank you so much. Our next piece is going to be from some lesson groups. So students learn a variety of music in their weekly lessons. This group learned this in addition to that, and then you'll hear two soloists afterward that worked on these pieces with their lessons with Mr. Hoffman or I. So this trio that's coming up in a second learned When the Chips Are Down from Hadestown and sang it at the cabaret night in April, and they did so amazing that I said, why don't you do it for the jazz concert so everybody can hear it. These are the Fates from Hadestown.
Life ain't easy, life ain't fair. A girl's gotta fight for her rightful share. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Help yourself, make if you must, even the one who loves you best. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Oh, my aching heart. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Take if you can, give if you must. Ain't nobody but yourself to trust. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Aim for the heart, shoot to kill. If you don't do it, then the other one will. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. And the first shall be first, and the last shall be last. Cast your eyes to heaven. You get a knife in the back. Nobody's righteous, nobody's proud, nobody's innocent. Now that the chips are down. Now that the chips are down.
This is Lauren. She's not nervous.
No,
No,
I don't get nervous.
Lauren Ferret is going to play Adagio Religioso by Mozart.
Oh, don't put that right in my...
Turn it off.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. That was tuning, that wasn't...
Next up, here is Gabby Lovejoy singing Il mio bel fuoco. Do I stand or hold it?
Il mio bel fuoco, oh lontano